Alright guys, we're going to do a review and comparison video on the Artisan Cutlery Apache. We'll get into the box first. Let's do that. Let's get into the box. I'll flip the knife. I know I see these videos where guys handle a knife for 10 minutes without ever opening it. It drives me nuts. So, there it is. Super smooth knife. Ceramic ball bearings, ceramic detent. Pretty cool. So, let's get into the box. This is the box it comes in. Just a thin cardboard box. And then when you open it up, you get a really cool looking tin. Case. So, and inside the case you get a big zipper pouch. And then, inside the zipper pouch, pretty cool, they put their logo on there. You get a cleaning cloth, and it has their logo and stuff stamped on it. If I can find it, there it is. And their name. So that's pretty cool. It's a really big cloth, too. And you can see it's a decent sized cleaning cloth. Anyway, you also get the card. It tells you about the knife, all the specifications, the name, model number, all that stuff. And then you get like warranty information and things like that in this little white piece of paper. And then I got these two over here, which is pretty cool. I'm sure you can, these two little baggies. But anyway, what had happened was this knife normally comes with blue hardware, and I don't particularly care for blue hardware. So I asked them if I could get green, because I've seen some models with green hardware. I thought green was pretty cool, and they emailed me back and they said they didn't have any. So I was like, okay, well then can I get plain silver? And they were like, sure, we have silver hardware, sorry. I was like, that's cool. So I got the knife in, I opened it up, and to my surprise, they included pink hardware, and I have an email from them apologizing for not having the green hardware available. They felt bad, so they gave me silver, and they said they had pink hardware laying around. They want some pink hardware, so I got a pink filler tab, pink pot clip. So that's pretty cool. Very nice of them. Good customer service on their part. Let's go over some specs real fast. The overall length is 8.75 inches. The blade length is 3.5 inches. The blade material on my version is S35 VN. It's got a Wharncliffe blade. If you look on the website, it says Tonto. I don't know what's up with that, but it's it's a Wharncliffe blade. The handle length is 5.25 inches. The thickness of the handle is 0.6 inches, and they also are wrong about their weight, and I don't have my scale around, or even here actually, but as far as weight, if we go to Blade HQ, they only had because I tried to look it up for you guys, it says the M390 version, which I don't have, weighs 5.86 ounces. I've got the S35 VN. Whether or not there's a weight difference in the blades themselves, it's probably minuscule and doesn't matter. So anyway, this is the knife. It's got, my version is the S35 VN, titanium handles, carbon fiber inlays. This is that peel ply carbon fiber. It's got ceramic detent, ceramic ball bearings. I'll show you the back spacer where they got their name on there. It's pretty cool. It's an awesome little touch. And then it does have glass breaker. It's pretty cool, and it's removable. It unscrews. It's also got the lanyard hole in it if you want to put a lanyard. I put a Damascus bead and a skull on there. With some pink, because of the pink hardware. So, super smooth knife, I think. I've had a few Kaisers. I've had like the Kaiser Roach, the sheepdog, things like that. if I had to, if somebody put a sheepdog and this in front of me, I'd pick this. I mean, I've sold my sheepdog. I've had 2 sheepdogs. I sold both of them. I'm not getting rid of this one. I really like it. In fact, I'm thinking about getting the aluminum handled version. So they've got 3 tiers, which is really awesome. That's pretty cool of them to offer in 3 tiers, because not everybody is going to want to spend this much money on a knife. And I've got the middle of the run. You know, there's 3 different levels. We have the D2 blade steel with aluminum handles. You still get the carbon fiber inlays. Everything else is the same. Ceramic ball bearings on all their models. So the D2 version's got aluminum handles. D2 blade, obviously. Mine is the titanium handles with S35 VN blade steel. And then the top model, the most expensive model, is an M390 blade with titanium handles. The only difference between this one and the higher model is the blade steel. I mean, D2 is a great steel. I'm considering buying more of their products than the D2 just because of the price point. The D2 model of this knife is $60 without tax on Blade HQ. I mean, that's awesome. This model was $250 from them. I bought it directly from them. And then the M390 version, I think, is $50 more, so it's at $300. The knife, as far as fit and finish, is just, it's really good. The ergonomics of the handle are awesome. There's no hot spots. I don't get pinched by the pocket clip, and it's got a milled pocket clip. You know, you got this little thumb ramp for when you're really doing hard work, and if you want, you can even choke up. It's got a finger choil. It's not a very big finger choil. Like, I don't have huge hands. My one buddy, he's a big guy. He's got, you know, he's a big dude, and his hand, he can't use the finger choil because it's just too small for him. So it is on the smaller side. Could be a little bigger, I guess, to accommodate everybody, but for me, it's fine. The only other thing I can think of or find with this knife that bugs me, or the attention to detail was just not there, is on this swedge right here. Not swedge, I guess. This cut out in the blade, and then right up here on the blade, they did not chamfer the corners. And if you look at the top, you can see the chamfer running along the top. Nice, smooth, it's not sharp. This right here is a very sharp edge. And same with over here. You know. And some people at $250 are going to be like, you know, $250 is a lot of money. It should be. I'm not sure why they didn't chamfer that edge there. Like I said, it's very sharp edge. If I scrape my nail with it, you know, you can see it cuts right in. This side, you really gotta dig to get anything. I mean, it's way, you can obviously tell there's a chamfer on that edge there. So they did forget that, and that is a sharp edge, so you gotta be careful, especially considering it's tip-up carry. So if you carry left-handed, and the blade sticking out, and you run your hand down your pocket, you're gonna feel that. So that was a miss on them, but I'm right-handed, so the blade's up against the back of my pocket. The only thing I ever touch is, you know, here. And there's nothing there to worry about. I mean, all the edges are chamfered and everything on the back side. The pocket clip's not sharp, or pocket clip, sorry, the flipper tab. So I still think, though, if that's the only issues, they knocked it out of the park with this one. This is a big knife, and I like big knives. I really like this one. So let's do some blade comparisons. I got my Contigo here. Talked about it before. Carry it all the time at work. Cutting down boxes, opening stuff, cutting plastic straps on crates, things like that. So it's a heavy duty work knife, and you can see the Contigo is a little bigger. Got the 940, Benchmade 940. So it's a lot bigger than 940, you know, height wise, handle thickness, blade length a little bit bigger, not much. Handle material, you know, the handle is a little bigger. CT562. You do get more blade on the Apache. They're very similar in size as far as handle thickness, weight. The one thing you didn't do, and I don't know if I can show you, if it'll show up in the video, there is no skeletonized milling on the inside. If they did do that, man, they can make this knife super light. I mean, I knew titanium was pretty light in the first place, but still cut out some. 3.5 inch cut jack. Getting pretty close there. So I do like the knife. I know there's been some criticism of their logo, but they're a Chinese company, and I don't think they meant anything, or they even realized maybe. There was some talk like their pivot and even their logo may look like a swastika, but I don't. It's different. It's definitely not the same. So you can see the S35 VN. Super nice finish on the blade. Like I said, I have been using it, so it is dirty. Overall, it's a great knife, and I'm definitely getting more. They have a blacked out version of this thing, and the aluminum $60 model. Definitely gonna pick one of those up, I think. Really cool knife. I mean, really enjoy it. So that's it about this thing. I know a lot of people are skeptical of the company because they are a new company and they are from China, and there is that stigmatism, you know, with Chinese crap or whatever. But I mean, in my eyes, they're right up there with Kaiser. I had an issue with my sheepdog that really turned me off, man. And I know they make a lot of people love them. But this is also a great option from China. They're using high-end materials. The fit and finish is awesome. Like I said, the only complaint I got is the sharp edge here on the blade. And for me, that's a non-issue. It's never in my way. It doesn't ever hurt me. I don't put my fingers up there. It's not like I'm cutting like this. So, it's way out of my way. I don't feel it in my pocket. But if you guys have any questions, comments, anything like that, please comment. Let me know what you think. If you have some, maybe somebody else has one that they're having a lot of issues with, or maybe there's a lot of people out there that love them, you know. Please comment and let us know. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to subscribe.